Hey everyone, Cal here. So, um, normally I do replay commentaries of the games like super epic, but this one was just kind of a game that was interesting. I ended up friending the person after the match, and we had a good talk and a good laugh, and it was pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let me make sure my sound's not too weird. Okay, it should be fine. I just we both wanted to share this replay with you. So I'm gonna jump into it. I'll meet you in the game. Here we are. So it was on ladder, and there's a lot of Song High on ladder. So of course I'm fighting a Song High player. That's okay. Our opening isn't amazing. I really like Assassins early game, but I had no 2 drops, so I really wanted to hold on to them. And I'm learning against Songhai that ritual banishing is very important, at least early while I'm ranking up, because I seem to be using a lot of the ranged 1/1 and then giving it killing edge, and I really should have held on to that spell, but I didn't, so that was stupid. uh, our minions are kind of in a good slash bad position. Tusker Boar is going to be a problem, but he didn't cast it, so I think we're okay. Um, Luckily, so both our minions did survive, which is going to let me grab both of these mana crystals. Yeah, kill his minion, and I just wanted to go ahead and protect my back in case he was going to do like a silhouette tracer behind me with the mask on, which might have been his plan if he just threw it on like that. And we can run our little minions into him in order to break the mask if we really had to. And we have healing in our hand. The only weak card we have right now is Nether Summoning, but we can just throw that back. Not a big deal. There's the boar. He's going to kill one of our minions. That's fine. Luckily, we do have the Sarlacc, so we can pick off the boar. So far, you could tell it's not a crazy game. Obviously, like nothing ridiculous has happened yet. I went ahead and backed off here. I really didn't want to cast any of my healing minions, but I figured I do need the board presence, so I threw some mystics over near him. But it just feels like such a waste because even it would take all three of my minions to break his mask, and they would all die. Like, I think this is maybe the main issue with Songhai is Mask of Shadows. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like my opinion. I feel like a lot of the games that I died to Songhai that I really didn't feel good about were Mask of Shadow games. So he is able to do some positioning here and take out one of our minions, which does suck because we don't really have a way to break the mask now with the minions we have on the board. Although I believe the Shadow Dancer ends up... Yeah, the Shadow Dancer will break it for us. And hopefully, the Night Sorrow Assassins, of course, are really good against the Lantern Foxes, because they don't do damage, they just destroy the minion. So then you're able to prevent them from getting any Phoenix Fires out of it. Not too bad. And with having the Ritual Banishing and the Consuming Rebirth in our hand, we can trigger our Night Sorrow Assassin twice if we had to. Sadly, we hadn't taken any damage, so we didn't really get any health out of that. Now, I'm going to be playing too careful, but I think my win rate right now on ladder is like 50% with Big Abyssian. And I think part of it is because the deck is slow. It's a very slow deck. I'm sure you can play big things quickly, but you don't really have rush, you know. A lot of it is play a big thing and then force your opponent to react to it or let them ignore it. So I think again that's probably the biggest problem we're having right now on ladder. But I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely having a good time. But yeah, this match is feeling pretty good. The craziness hasn't started yet. It's more crazy like how it ends, I guess I should say. But it's still this is still a nice game I think to watch because it kind of shows Songhai is really popular and Abyssian is I heard also gotten popular again. So it kind of just showcases how the two fend against each other. I don't know if Big Abyssian is what's popular or if it's something else. But so our artifact is sadly now going to die, and he has his version of Shadow Dancer over there. Another Sarlacc, not the best. Not really what we want. We can break his artifact though, which is good. And we can pretty much recover all of our damage, I think. Yeah, we only lost 2 health in the end, technically. I didn't equip the artifact even though I still had 2 mana because if he casts spells and hits me, they're just, it's just going to break it for no reason. So I'd rather save it in case something gets near me. I didn't really mind too much him getting Phoenix Fires from Lantern Fox because he's going to have to spend some resources to kill the Shadow Dancer, which saves me health anyways, and I have another one in my hand. And since every time he kills a minion, like when he's hitting my Sarlaccs and stuff, I'm gaining a health, so the Phoenix Fires are really just 2 mana, do 2 damage to me, effectively, because he has to hit Sarlacc, I gain a health, and then he could do 3 damage with Phoenix Fire. So I'm not really missing out on too much, and he's taking 1 damage for it, so the net health difference is only 1, which is fine. So right now we're feeling pretty solid. Granted, I guess we are taking 1 damage from the, what is this thing even called? From the 4 Winds Magi? Now, I believe here he just... Oh no, he doesn't attack me. And we got our own 4 Winds Magi, which is kind of hilarious, to be honest. Now that, I'm not too sure why he attacked it. I guess he wanted to try to protect the 4 Winds Magi over there, but I wasn't, we don't have Rush anymore in Abyssian, really. So it wasn't going to be a problem. So here I'm just trying to trigger my minions as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and kill his 4 Winds Magi. Perfect. This Spell High deck, I believe that's what this is called. I don't know if he's running the exact list with Spell High or his own little version. I don't know if I said little version or his own version. But it seems pretty cool, actually. I think it's pretty cool. This is probably not the best representation of how it works, but it seems... I like it. Alright, he did tell me that he made a little mistake here. His positioning was not quite where he meant to actually be. And I guess I can understand why, because literally, if he stays there, everything we have on the board can get to him. So he ends up using a spell to back up. And he's able to heal a little bit too. So he's definitely not out of the game yet. But we have Shadow Dancers and we have a lot of triggers. So that's good for us. I most likely shouldn't have casted it on that one, since it was already in the corner. But I kind of wanted to get another one in a better position, just in case I had miscounted and wasn't able to kill him. But we were able to pull it off. I guess that was a little bit of BM. I didn't need to equip that artifact, did I? That was not intentional. So that's the game. I guess it's not as funny as we remember it being, but it was definitely a very interesting game, and that's why we wanted to share it with you. So there we go. I hope you guys got entertained by it. I did. Laddering has been a little rough this season. I think it's probably because of my choice of decks, though. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on laddering. Hopefully, should be in gold pretty soon at least, and then I'll see you guys in the next video.